Hey y'all, welcome to TGIF. It's your girl Claudia Jordan, and we are back. We're here to spill the tea and break down the biggest headlines in the news and on social media. Now sit back, relax, and get ready to sip some hot tea. Hopefully you have a drink of your own. Please welcome Al Reynolds. What's up, Al?
What's going on, Claudia?
He's
Aren't you
about to have.
excited today?
Of course, I'm always excited. Please welcome Armand Wiggins. What's up, Armand?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
I'm stressed out because on the way here, I went to get my hair done today. President Biden is in town, so all the freeways are all shut down. So it was like, I know y'all, he's come to California, and y'all have seen what it does to the city. It just locks down the whole. I'm like, can y'all just put him on a helicopter or something and leave the freeways alone? Okay, I'm drinking tonight. So are y'all drinking?
Absolutely, absolutely. Got my buttery Chardonnay right here, baby.
I'm doing water.
You went out again last night?
No, I didn't go out, but I got to conserve myself. I got to conserve the energy, conserve the organs, and I might be going out tonight. So I don't know. I'm going to drink light.
Okay.
Water.
We side eye people when they don't drink when we know that they drink.
Right.
It's giving 14 days antibiotics now. Come on now, Armand. You was already back in the groove.
Okay. Tomorrow.
Okay, just to prove us wrong, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Let's get into these topics. Speaking of antibiotics, it looks like R. Kelly is ready to step in the name of justice. He recently filed a lawsuit against the federal government for using $28,000 that was in his commissary to pay a judgment that was against him. Now, the money was sent to one of his many victims. Is R. Kelly wasting the court's time, or do you think this is some kind of justice? Al, what do you think?
I mean, he's clearly wasting the court's time. Listen, that federal judge in New York City is not playing, New York State is not playing any games. Ann Donnelly told him, listen, you got so many fines. You got so many fines, not only with the courts, but you also have it with victims. And she said that she is instituting her rights of garnishment. He has fines of $140,000. He has garnishments of $500,000. He owes Heather Williams $4 million, and he owes a property management firm $3.5 million. Now, this is the interesting thing. They are getting ready to go after his money over at Sony and at, UMPG, because he has over $1.5 million there since 2020 that nobody has touched. So if I was R. Kelly, I would calm down before the courts go after that money and settle his tabs.
Damn, he can't even get no top ramen or nothing while in there. No cookies, no. Armand, what you think about this?
I agree. This is a waste of time. You did the crime. This is the federal government. At the end of the day, you can't hide no money. You can't put it anywhere. They're going to find it and they're going to pay these people out. You have to pay your debt to society. They're going to get their money one way or another. So, this is just a waste of time. You're wasting more money trying to save the money.
Jesus Girl Behavior said the same thing I just said. They took his top ramen money. And Danny said, I forgot all about Robert. It's like you big and bad, just like, some of these other celebs, you big and bad when things are going your way. But then when you get caught, it's like we supposed to worry about your food in prison. Empire TV said at this point, R. Kelly's doing anything to get a coin, but he's in jail. Why is he concerned about this? Well, he wants to be more comfortable, I guess, in jail. And Lindo said it's giving R. Kelly finna be broke. Yeah.
Do you think it's wrong that the government takes the money that he owes,
from his
and gives it to the victims? Do you think that's wrong?
Not. No, because the government will take the money that we owe from us at any point. They wouldn't care what we're going through in our lives and how much we needed. So no, you are a criminal. So they definitely need to garnish his wages because they would garnish mine. So they need to take his. Absolutely.
What they garnish your wages for?
I'm just saying, we have to pay taxes every month. And if we don't pay on time, they're gonna garnish our wages. Every year they're gonna garnish our wages. So they should take that money, period.
Okay.
A lot of money's from the fans. So the supporters want to keep helping him pay down his debt. I guess they can run his money up in his his commissary, and that will help pay that debt down. But it sounds like what's about $6-7 million, Al, with all those numbers you said. It's up there.
It's about $8 million. But that's actually not a lot because in 2020, like I said, his royalties brought in 1.5. So that was in 2020. So we have 4 other years. If he keeps pace, that's close to what he owes everybody.
What a waste of talent. I hate when I see talented people do these ridiculous crimes, but hey, man, we can't feel sorry for you because you're talented. All right, it looks like the rumor circulating that Bruno Mars owes $50 million to MGM Resorts for his gambling debt is false. An MGM spokesperson said he has no debt with MGM. We are excited to continue creating unforgettable experiences for our guests. Was this a PR stunt to get people talking about his residency, just like Usher's successful residency? Or was this just a baseless rumor? Or I'm going to throw in this one. Was it true? He made the phone call. They was like, listen, it's easy for me to pay y'all off if y'all don't have me looking broke out here. And let's just keep this between us. That's what I think. Armand, what you think?
Oh, yeah, you threw that one in there. That could possibly be true because here's the thing. I don't see why Bruno Mars is a huge star, so I don't see that he would need to do a publicity stunt like this. Then two, I don't see why this rumor would just come out of thin air. So to me, I feel like this could be, to your point, a little bit of damage control to clean up his image.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of marketers in Vegas. Woo. Okay, Al, what you think about this?
I'm going to agree. I'm going to lean in with you, Claudia. I think that there was probably some monies owed. I think News Nation really fubbed this up, but they did plant the seed to get it settled. But what I thought was really interesting was after this all came out, or the rumbles of it, he did extend his dates. So he got 5 or 6 more dates in there. And we know that he makes a gross amount of money each show. And maybe those extended dates was him settling his debt with MGM. Now, MGM and MGM has made $53 million in profit off of him being over there. So I'm sure they don't want to ruin that because that brings a lot of business to the casino. And allegedly, Bruno Mars is bringing home a good, healthy check in the tune of close to $100 million for being there. So they cleaned it up quite well. And I thought professionally it was done correctly.
When I first heard the figure, though, I thought that was an astronomical amount. Like I have been in Vegas. I saw someone lose $400,000. I saw someone lose $1 million within an hour. So it is possible. And then you go chase that with another $500,000, or whatever, thinking I'm gonna get it back.
Well, he's been there 8 years. He's been there 8 years.
Oh,
so if you can imagine, Claudia, it's possible. 8 years, you make a ton of money. Say he had a $2 million, $10 million debt or $4 million debt a year. Over 8 years, it could accumulate up to 50 with interest.
I'm saying I saw someone do $1 million in less than an hour, so it definitely can happen. But damn, they shouldn't let.
Was that you, Claudia? Did you do it?
It wasn't me doing $1 million, but lately I was thinking about like all the money I've gone through. But lately I've been on a win streak though. But I have seen astronomical amounts. Okay, Bruno, MGM. I think y'all were smart. Extend the dates, get the money that way. If in fact this was true, it makes perfect sense. They can just take it up the top, and he doesn't have to write a check.
Right.
That's what I would do. We have some comments. Unique Jacob says, "Yeah, the story had too many details. MGM just don't want the bad press." Well played, Bruno. Yeah, and this would not help him with his residency. I think it would actually hurt. Yeah. And Al's woman said, MGM needs to pay them bed bugs so they can clear their hotels. And Yaya 501 said, agreed, damage control as fans may not be willing to support him if he has a Coca-Cola habit. It's not Coca-Cola. It's a gambling problem. It's a different style.
Don't people love to throw drugs on people?
Right. It's gambling, y'all. It'd be real. It's fun. I mean, okay, let's move on. Well, it looks like a critic from JLo's past is calling out Jenny from the block. Take a look.
I'm a Puerto Rican woman from the Bronx who went to the same high school as you, and you're lying. I saw your high school photo. You did not have hair like that, and we also both attended an all-girls Catholic high school in an Irish and Italian neighborhood, so you weren't running up and down the block. You know damn well you were sitting next to Megan Farley and Christine Marchetti in class. Why are you lying? Please stop using us to look human. We are sick of you.
Wow, the hate is strong. Just to add, they did not attend school at the same time, so this lady did not see her probably in the hallways. Al, what do you think? Is she just clout chasing, or does JLo have some explaining to do?
Oh, well, we know later on today she admitted that she lied and that she didn't go to school with JLo and that she made it all up. I think the bigger issue here is, come on, everybody. I know you want to get clicks. I know you want to go viral. But if you're going to do it, can we stick to stuff that's real, stuff that's honest? Because people are using TikTok as journalism. And we keep saying this before. That is where we are in the culture right now. And this is sad. Now, the super sad part is, if you read the comments, how many stray bullets JLo had to take because she felt like, because the comments felt felt like that another Puerto Rican woman was calling her out for being whitewashed. This is really dangerous, and I promise you, I wish that there was something that could be done for those who make up stories simply for clout.
Okay, Armand, what are your thoughts on this?
And I just think to add to that, it just goes to the point, like even when we get into the comment section and just people that would even do something like that, like I almost feel bad for celebrities because people are so jealous and so envious and they want to try to bring you down at every point. And then you have people in the comments like, yeah, I totally agree. She's trash. She's trash. And it's just like, dude, this person is clearly a hater and you're a hater and miserable in your own life. And the real thing is this. J-Lo, I don't think doesn't even really care about that. J-Lo should be more focused on, the fact that, they're canceling a lot of her tour dates because, people are not buying the tickets. So I think that right. J-Lo's focus is somewhere else. And because the people are not buying her tickets.
Right, but think about how this could hurt her even more with her ticket sales. That's the problem for me. Like, that's just giving people another reason to turn their heads on J-Lo. Now, I do have a question for you, Armand. I know this is off topic. You're new to TGIF. Have you gotten anybody in the comments who are like, trying to dog you out because now, your profile has raised quite a bit?
Oh, absolutely. But I haven't had it in a situation where it was a classmate. Like a classmate will just be crazy because at that point, it's like, girl, move around. But of course, everyday trolls troll me all the time. People drag me for things that I've said in the past. People are envious, that I occupy the seat. People try to pit me against you. You know what I mean? They do it all the time. And so
true, you got to tell them.
you have to rise above that kind of energy because people are miserable. And there's a lot of people that wanted this seat that unfortunately will never have it. So they're upset about it. And things like that happen all the time.
Right.
Okay, let me jump in here. I think the J-Lo thing with her faux classmate, it sucks because if you actually have some credibility, like if you actually didn't go to the school, maybe it wasn't the same time. Most people won't even look into the years. They'll just be like, oh, they went to the same school together and they'll run with it. It's so easy to take like 5% truth and mix it up with some fake stuff. And then really people will be believing you. That's actually the best way to lie is combine a little bit of truth with a whole bunch of lie. And I think it's really foul. I don't know what has people bothered about J-Lo. I've met J-Lo. I think she's very kind and unproblematic. I prefer her as an actress over a singer. I've been to her shows. I've also watched movies. I love her as an actress. And you cannot take that away from her that she's not a talented woman. We may not like some of her, the singing may not be as strong as some others, but she's an entertainer. Let's not take that away. Why would you just go make a video about someone and like drag them like that has not done anything personal to you? That's what I don't get. And we've all been a victim of that. Have people just go in here and make rumors or make stories up. And I just think, how does that help your day? Do you get anything out of it? Do you think you stop in a bag? Because every year that I've had negative publicity, the following year has been a bigger year for me financially. Just so you know.
I think it's like an adrenaline rush that they get that they feel recognized. They feel noticed for that little bit of time that they're trending on, or being posted on the blogs or being talked about on TGIF. It's like an endorphin.
It never lasts more than a day.
It feels so irresponsible, though, to me.
It doesn't last. And you know what? And J-Lo also, one last thing before we move on. It's not like she's like gloating to anyone. She's not like bragging. She's just always been kind of just chill. Like you never hear her bragging or trying to crap on anybody else. She doesn't. Empire TV said people ain't buying her tickets because she can't sing. Okay. Tristan Lee says J-Lo needs to focus on getting Ashanti back to sing for her. Damn, y'all mean too.
Nah, but J-Lo is the Mexican or Latino Beyonce. She's a hell of a performer, guys. I don't know why
Mexican
people.
Now.
Well, I didn't say. I mean, I changed it. That's why they be acting because you be trying me. I changed it. Damn it.
So Mexicans are Latinos, though, right?
But I do know that. But I changed. I said Latino. She's Hispanic. See, Al, now when they get on you, I'm going to let them get on you because you're trying to. Get on them.
You know what? We're going to move on with all of this. Okay, let's move on. Coming up next, we're putting two of our soulmates in the hot seat to find out who is truly a super fan of TGIF. And later, Christian Walker claims men don't like women. Keep it locked. Please welcome our special guest co-host, T.S. Madison.
Hey, y'all. Hey, soulmates. Y'all still my friend?
TGIF.
You make me giggle like a schoolgirl.
Live and interactive.
Y'all been flirting all week, and that has not gone unnoticed by the soulmate. So might there be a little carryover after this, a little situation?
On Fox Soul.
I will go visit Al wherever he is. He can take me out to dinner and he can pay for my babysitter.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice. I told myself, I'm gonna take custody of my daughter. It's my baby. That's what we're supposed to do as men. Take care of our home, build a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Love, our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Ain't nothing like being a father in this world.
My mother was always very familiar with her neighborhood, but one day she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual, and she didn't know whether she should go forward or turn, and she wasn't even really sure where she was at. It was very unsettling for her.
I felt so much better after my son told me, "Mom, I don't want you to worry or be afraid. I'll be there for you and we'll figure it out."
All right, soulmates and super fans have sent over their submissions, and today we're putting two lucky soulmates to the test to see if they are really super fans of TGIF. Are y'all ready for the Women's History Month edition of The Hot Seat? All right, each contestant will be asked 9 trivia questions about the show, the host, and random facts about Black women who are breaking barriers. Now, the person with the most correct answers will be crowned our super fan. All right, soulmates, put your hands together in the chat for our contestants, Deanna Bro and Melanie Walker. Hello, ladies.
Hey, Claudia. Hello. And Al, my boo.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on?
Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Soulmates in the chat, just so y'all know, they was already talking trash to each other in the commercial, so it's gonna be.
Go ahead and congratulate me, guys.
Oh,
just a little bit. Pipe down over there, okay? Pipe down, because I watch this religiously. Like I'm the number one.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's gonna be
I
a
like
good
that.
Big words.
Melanie.
Okay, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you're from, and what makes you a super fan. Let's start with Deanna first. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Deanna Bro. I'm from Jacksonville, Duval, Florida. I currently live in Pensacola, Florida, and I am your number one super fan. I work in the healthcare industry, and sometimes it can get a little heavy and stressful, and I tune in each and every day to watch you three. You guys are just awesome. I watch you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Me, Al, Claudia, and Armand. I'm your girl, okay? And I'm going to win this thing.
Okay, period. I'm here for it.
Let's go.
All right, Melody, what is your retort? What say you? What do you say? What do you say?
So first of all, thank you to our second place winner. I am Melanie Walker. I am the host of That's Scary with Melanie P podcast, and I listen to TGIF Friday every single day. Me, my baby, my fiance. I've literally tagged you guys to my stories and called you my daughter's aunts and uncles. So at the end of the day, I'm the number one fan. I'm from North Carolina, Charlotte to be specific. And go ahead and give me that crown because I won. Thank you.
Okay, so I was going to ask who do y'all think will win, but it seems that you're both very highly confident in yourself. So let's just get into the game. Melanie, you are up. Melanie, you are up first. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I stay ready, boo.
Okay, let's cue the music. Okay. Melanie, what's the name of the show that I recently appeared on that's airing on NBC?
Deal or no deal?
Island, but okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Melanie, name the first guest co-host that fills in on TGIF during the first week of January.
Dustin.
Carolina.
If you make it, what does that matter?
All right, Melanie. Melanie, who was the first woman and African American to seek the nomination for the president of the United States from the two major political parties?
Madam Sojourner Truth.
Shirley Chisholm.
I knew I could see her face. I couldn't think of her name.
Okay, all
Miss,
right, Al.
okay, Miss Charlotte, Melanie, name the award show that I recently covered last weekend.
Essence Award.
Okay.
No, you didn't go with
I got hope for you, Melanie. I got hope for you, Melanie. What city and state did TGIF film its first ever live show in studio?
Houston, Texas, boo.
All right. All right, we like that, Melanie. True or false? Viola Davis is the second Black woman to become an EGOT winner.
True. False. Oh.
All right, Melanie, you ready? You my girl, so you need to be ready. Are you ready?
I know. I'm ready.
Okay. Melanie, how many years has TGIF aired on Fox Soul?
3 years.
Oh, Melanie.
Okay, Melanie, you ready?
Okay, go ahead.
I need you to know this one.
Okay.
What date did Fox Soul officially announce me as the third co-host?
What date exactly? The date?
Girl,
it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. I don't know the exact date, but I was there.
Girl, do the math.
Of March.
Okay, this is the last one, girl. If you don't know this one, I don't know what to say. Oh, wait. Melanie, name the former American Idol winner who recently won her first NAACP Image Award over the weekend.
Fantasia Marino, boo, from Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right. All right, you
The question was very much like specific. Now, I don't know about that.
Okay, Melody. Producers, what's Melody's score? Oh, she got 3 right. Okay, APs. Okay, we got 3 for Melody. So, Deanna.
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you top that?
Oh, I could do better than that. It's cute.
We'll see.
It's cute.
All right, Deanna, what's the name of the radio show that brought me on as a guest co-host on multiple occasions?
Oh, The Breakfast Club. Duh.
Okay, that's right. Deanna, name the show I recently filmed in New Orleans.
Oh, you did the College Hill show.
There we go. Ooh. Deanna, name the 4 Black actresses that starred in the classic film Set It Off.
Oh, Queen Latifah. You have also, shoot, I cannot believe I'm like drawing a blank. Queen Latifah. Oh, Jada Pinkett. You have the other girl. Oh, I love her. Oh, shoot.
Foxhole Family. Foxhole Family.
Listen, yes, she was in the Tyler Perry movie. The name. Okay, half a point.
Okay, got it.
Okay, Deanna, there are 2 types of strategists that I consider myself to be. Can you name them?
Oh, of course, a brand strategist.
Okay.
And a finance strategist.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. No.
He gave it to me, guys. He gave it to me.
He gave it to you, boo.
Okay, Deanna, true or false? Beyonce has received Album of the Year at the Grammys.
Album of the Year, false. It should have gave her Album of the Year.
Okay. All right, Deanna, what's the name of my signature segment on TGIF?
What's the outrage? Where is the outrage?
All right. You got it.
Okay, Deanna, you ready?
I'm ready, Armand.
Okay, speaking of segments, what's the name of my segment that premiered last week on TGIF?
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, Armand. Oh, goodness. I could just see it in my, oh, shoot. I'm sorry, man. Dang it.
Okay. We got more for you. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right. I have two popular sayings that I'm known for. Let's get into some things. And can you guess the other one?
Let's get into some things.
There's one more.
Shoot.
Oh, girl.
Listen, give me a clue, Armand.
I don't know if I can give you a clue.
I know
Let's
the
get
answer.
into some things and, shoot.
Answer.
Come on, get out. Get in here, everybody.
Get in here, boo. Get in here.
All right, Deanna, last one. Okay.
Okay.
What was the name of Claudia's first talk show on Fox Soul?
Let's get it with Claudia Jordan. Well, let's get it in with Claudia Jordan.
Out loud. That was the birthplace of all these other shows. Out loud with Claudia Jordan. Okay. So producers, what's Deanna's score? Oh, Deanna barely, let's see.
Oh, she got a line.
See what I'm saying? She got 4.
She got 4.
I feel like it was more than that. Okay.
No, she got 4 of mine. No, 3 of mine.
3, boo. She got 3.
Okay, the winner of the hot seat is Deanna.
She don't love y'all how I love y'all. She don't watch y'all how I watch y'all. Ask me anything about regular stuff and I'ma know it. I watch all y'all stuff. I'm the #1 fan. Period.
So now that I let her have her time, okay. Okay.
Take your walk. Take your walk, Deanna.
Thank you.
I won.
This was fun.
I love you, Armand. I love you, Al. I will see y'all in y'all DMs.
Thank
Listen, I don't have to be in y'all DMs. Y'all know I'm your #1 fan, and I
will be there because I love you, and I'm your #1 fan.
Okay, ladies, it's Women's History Month now. Come on.
I love you, Deandra, but you still lost.
Melody.
Oh my God. Thanks to our soulmates, Melanie and Deanna.
Keep sipping, Melody, okay?
I'm going to with my buttery Chardonnay, sweetheart.
That's right.
My buttery Chardonnay.
Moving on. Thanks to our soulmates, Melody and Deanna, for being a part of our Women's History Month edition of the Hot Seat. Now, everyone's a winner here on TGIF. So you both will receive a Fox Soul swag bag. So congratulations. And to our soulmates at home, keep watching. You never know. One day you might end up in the hot seat. All right, coming up next, Christian Walker is sounding off on men. And later, friend of the show, Carlos King, finds himself in hot water. We'll be back. Good job, ladies.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Please welcome our special guest co-host, T.S. Madison.
Hey, y'all. Hey, soulmates. Y'all still my friend?
TGIF.
You make me giggle like a schoolgirl.
Live and interactive.
Y'all been flirting all week, and it has not gone unnoticed by the soulmates. So might there be a little carryover after this, a little situation?
On Fox Soul.
I will go visit Al wherever he is. He can take me out to dinner, and he can pay for my babysitter.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers. The sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
My mom wanted my life to be better than what she had as a kid. When I became a mom myself, I feel like my whole world changed. You don't have to be a climate scientist to want to protect the earth. You always want the next generation to have something better than what you had.
Welcome back to TJF. Shout out to the soulmates in the chat. Y'all was answering the questions. Like I always see, y'all like, put me in. I know these questions more, but that was a fun time. We appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Listen, you know when you get cornered by that aunt at a family gathering and you feel like you have to bend the truth? You know, the one who asks when you're getting married or what's going on with that promotion or why you still haven't moved out of mom and dad's basement, only for her to not really listen and just judge you. While you may have to grin and bear it with your family, you shouldn't feel that way when you're talking to your doctor about that rash that weirdly looks like your high school crush that you maybe eat a pizza one too many times or something else. Enter ZocDoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who will make you feel comfortable and actually listen to you. And we're not talking about a few, we're talking about tens of thousands of doctors, all with verified patient reviews, so you can make sure the vibes are vibing before you ever meet in real life. With ZocDoc, you've got more options than you know. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. ZocDoc is fantastic for people like us that travel so much and don't really stay put in one place, and you're in a new city and you might need to like reach out and find someone new. Al, I know this has been your case because you are a recent, you moved to Los Angeles. So what do you think about ZocDoc?
Oh man, ZocDoc helped me out a lot. Claudia and all of her rashes that she's been dealing with in the last
It was live.
12 months, passed it over to me. And honestly, I did. My upper trunk was breaking out, and so I didn't have a dermatologist here. So I went on ZocDoc and found a dermatologist that was highly rated, great reviews, and was only 2 blocks away. And within a week, I was seen. And, I had it taken care of. So ZocDoc for me is a savior. It was a lifesaver for me because I didn't know anyone out here. I didn't know any doctors. And the doctors that people recommend to you, there's a wait because it's Hollywood and everybody likes, their doctors. So this was definitely a lifesaver for me, and I recommend it highly.
All right, go to ZocDoc.com/T and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/TEA. That's ZocDoc.com/T. Promotional considerations furnished by ZocDoc. Let's get back to some topics. All right, y'all. Christian Walker is calling out men for allegedly not liking women. Take a look.
When men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her presence. If you want things, go date a man. You need to be dating a man. The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women. I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys. And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her. You do things for her to convince her that you're a protector, a provider, you're safe, and she spends time with you, and in return, you get to be around her. You want a provider? Date men. I can give you a lot of advice on that if you need that.
Are there some truth to Christian's claims, Al?
Even a broken clock is right twice a day is what I say when I listen to his commentary. It's a lot going on there, but let me promise you something, Christian Walker. Men love women, and men love Black women. Now, what you can argue is their respect level, but you can never argue that a straight Black man don't love him, a beautiful Black woman like a Claudia Jordan or like a Nia Long or like, name one. Men, straight Black men love beautiful Black women, period. I can't argue with that and can't agree with you if you think or say otherwise.
Christian Walker also called his father, Republican Herschel Walker, for being a deadbeat, cheating on his mother, and having 4 different kids with 4 different women. Armand, what do you think about what Christian said?
I see 2 different things, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate like when gay men do this because I'm gonna just be honest with you. I feel like they do this stuff to go viral and pander towards women, because they know that you can go against men and tear down men, and women will be like, yeah, men hate us, men hate us. I've never experienced men hating women. My father doesn't hate women. My brothers that are straight, they don't hate women. Actually, my dad is a provider, been the provider, been the only person that worked in the whole household, carried the whole family. That's the majority of the men in my family. All I see men honestly ask for is support from their women. You know what I mean? And to make life easy for them and be their backbone when they need so. So for me, I never see it as men hate women. Okay. Now, on the other hand, though, I have seen where a lot of women feel as though, they want to be men. And my mom taught me that. She was saying, a lot of these times women are becoming more masculine these days. Women want to be firefighters. Women want to be police officers. Women want to take over the household, and then they get upset when the men are not doing manly things. So, I don't feel like men just hate women. I don't like that rhetoric when we try to always beat up on men and make it seem as though, men are just so bad to women, when I don't think that that's the case at all.
Well, that's idealistic, and I do think there is a problem right now. There is a battle of the sexes that we can choose to ignore it or not, but I think it's definitely more of a hostile environment than it used to be. I see my grandpa, how he treated my grandma, then I see how people that are my age are in relationships, and I do hear a lot of men saying, "What do you bring to the table?" and asking for masculine things from women. Like wanting to be taken care of. I'm hearing men wanting to be the baddie in the relationship. Now, of course, you have to preface this. Not all, not even a half, but there is a significant issue going on, I think, in our community. I feel like men, and this is not a Black thing, I think this is a person thing. I just feel like there's a battle of the sexes now. I really, really do. And I personally wish it would stop, because I want to get back to where I do see examples of loving relationships between people, where people are not saying, what do I get from you, and you need to take care of me, and I'm the prize, and all this other feminine energy stuff coming from men. And I do see that. There is a problem with that. Y'all can choose not to say it.
No, but let's talk about it.
Let's get into this.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get into this.
But I am a woman.
That's okay. And we are men.
And we are men.
We have opinion in this too. We have opinion in this too.
I am a woman that is the only one here, I think, that is in the dating scene with heterosexual men. So I'm speaking on what I see, what my friends are saying, and what I see all the time.
So what you're saying, Claudia, and agreeing to, if I'm hearing you correctly, is that men, straight Black men, hate women.
That's not what I
That's
said.
what he said.
I said there was a
no. Yes or no?
I said there's a problem in the community, in society, and I also said, I prefaced it and made it very, very clear, Al, it is not all, and it's not even half, is what I did.
Okay, but I want to talk about the ones that you've experienced. You're saying that there is an undercurrent of a lot of Black men, in your opinion, because you're the resident woman who's straight and date men, that you are experiencing a lot of Black straight men that hate women.
I'm not saying hate. I do think there is a different kind of vibe going on here, where men want to be treated like women, and men want to be provided for, and men want to be, what are you bringing to the table? And this 50-50 thing, that is something that I do hear more in the Black community than I do hear mainstream. And I really don't hear Indian women having that problem. I don't hear white. And I wish we would stop with that, because we look at Black men as strong. We look at Black men as providers. We want to look at you like that. And again, it is a.
But I think I got to jump in here, because I feel you on that, and I think that's partially the reason why I don't like women, as far as like being attracted to women, because for me it has to be 50-50. I'm not down with the whole it's too much work for me. So I understand I'm in that pool of that area. But I have my sister, and I love my sister to death. My sister doesn't even pick up the tea kettle to pour her own tea at the table. Like, her man literally does everything. But if that man says, hey, I'm tired today, that shouldn't be a problem for you.
It should.
If he says, hey, please don't max out the credit card, maybe not take an Uber today, and that's all your worry is, that shouldn't be a problem for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of women it comes across like you just want to receive. And when a man says, hey, can we slow down? Then all of a sudden he wants to be a baddie when he needs to be rebuilt a little bit.
I hear what you're saying,
but I feel
like the pendulum has swung the opposite way. If you and Al, you can speak to this, you see all the people that I hang with. I hang with women that handle their own business, that are not needy on men. I don't hang with women like that need to be. It's not about being just a man acting as your slave or as your servant. It is not about that. It is the mentality. I see a lack of men wanting to provide or wanting to be the leader. I see men treating their boys better than they treat their girls. Now, this is probably way too deep of a conversation for me to have with you guys.
I think I can agree with you, but I think the part that you may be missing is that's a whole different subset of women. Those are baller women, and the men that usually are trying to get at you aren't to your standard. So of course they're like, okay, you have everything, then I am the addition to that, is how I kind of view it. Sometimes I just want to make sure, and you got your experience, and that's great, and we can respect it. But I just want to make sure that we're not creating a narrative that Black straight men hate Black women. Black straight men, bisexual straight men, bisexual men like myself, I don't hate Black women. And I want to make that very clear. And I'm pretty sure my cohorts that are straight Black men don't hate Black women. And I'm never going to support that narrative. We lift them up. We celebrate them. We procreate with them. We provide for them. Those are just not profiled all the time. There are many Black men that work very hard to maintain families in this country.
That's why I
and for us to
prefaced it
say or chime in and say that Black men hate Black women is detrimental to everything that our community is doing.
He actually didn't say that. He said Black men don't like women. He didn't say Black men.
But that's the same thing.
He used the word hate.
You know what's
We're not
funny,
going to backpedal up in here now.
Even on this conversation, I'm the one woman here that deals with men that are straight men, and you guys are not. But even in this, I'm being dragged.
But I have 5 sisters. I have a mother.
I don't care if you're only woman or not.
Just because you're a woman doesn't
you're not going to tell me that I hate Black men.
Striking a nerve.
Period.
No, I'm still a man. And I'm not going to sit up here and bash men all day because it goes viral. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Never going to say
I'm not doing it. I'm never going to do that. So you can have that one.
Right.
You can have that one, baby.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Yes, girl. Okay. Keep it live, because coming up next, Candiace Dillard says she doesn't want light-skinned babies. And later, we answer some T-mail. Stick around, ladies and gents. We'll be right back.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Please welcome our special guest co-host, T.S. Madison.
Hey, y'all. Hey, soulmates. Y'all still my friend?
TGIF.
You make me giggle like a schoolgirl.
Live and interactive.
Y'all been flirting all week, and it has not gone unnoticed by the soulmates. So might there be a little carryover after this, a little situation?
On Fox Soul.
I will go visit Al wherever he is. He can take me out to dinner, and he can pay for my babysitter.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers, the sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
My mom wanted my life to be better than what she had as a kid. When I became a mom myself, I feel like my whole world changed. You don't have to be a climate scientist to want to protect the earth. And you always want the next generation to have something better than what you had.
Welcome back to the show. If you are just joining us, our last segment was very highly spirited, and there was a lot of talking over each other, and I don't believe you. Yeah. Okay, I gotta read the comments from the soulmates because you guys do matter. Okay, let me get to some. Okay. Candice Hood said, Armand, you're dead wrong for that. What's wrong with women wanting to be firefighters and join the military? DB says, why can't a man feel like he's a prize? Okay, of course. Katie Pop 3 said, men want the soft life, but mad at us for being masculine. SD Max said, Indian women also agree to be subservient in a lot of cases. Black women need to be clear on what we want. And BB Homemaker 329 says, y'all are typical men not listening to this women And Nat said, you barely even let her get her opinion out, especially Al. Y'all know y'all don't like black women.
How?
Yes.
We let you get your opinion out. What are they talking about?
One more. This is just a comment. I read every single comment.
Pick some more comments, because these is biased comments.
Yeah, they're all skewed, as usual.
I don't take them.
They're all skewed.
Like what?
It's just the chat. I'm reading every single one, even the ones that don't agree with me. Careful observation said, Claudia is the only one on the panel that dates straight black men. How are you going to question her experience? That's the chat. If there's any more chat comments y'all want to put in there, y'all throw them in there. That's producers. I'm not reading from YouTube in case y'all say I'm choosing these. I'm not. We will have more of these conversations, I'm sure, because I like how it got everybody's blood boiling. Yes. All right. Candiace Dillard made some statements alluding to some of her castmates on Real Housewives of Potomac being colorist and privileged in the past. Now, however, she recently made some statements about what color kid she prefers, even though her husband is white. Take a look.
I do have a fear of having light-skinned children. Ooh. I want my kids to be brown.
Yeah.
But they're probably not going to be brown.
Yeah.
And I'm like becoming okay
you
with
might
it.
have a demo.
I will be very happy. I will, but I want my kids to be brown.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're not, it's fine.
Are these statements inappropriate to make as someone who's in an interracial relationship? Armand, what do you think about this?
This is, again, another form of that gaslighting I don't like. It's easy to say you want to have brown kids when you know you won't have one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's pandering to that community like, hey, I'm black. I want dark skin because we know dark skinned women and dark skinned men, dark skinned people, they're oppressed. And I really want a black baby. I really want a brown baby. Meanwhile, I'm married to a white man, so I know I'm not going to have a dark baby. Like, it's a joke. It's BS if you ask me. And on the flip side, it is a little wrong because you wouldn't want a light-skinned person to say they want a light-skinned baby. But I don't know. It's just the gaslighting for me. I don't like.
Oh, you definitely can't say that without getting dragged. That's for damn sure. Okay, Al, what do you think about this?
It's the reverse Uno card on colorism with this comment that is cringy. I mean, her whole storyline as of late has been about colorism. And what are you doing right now? You're married to a white man, and to think a Caucasian, and to think, what are your kids gonna think if and when you have kids and they don't come out brown skinned? Are they going to feel less than loved by you? Like, I don't know what Candiace Dillard is thinking about. And maybe, just maybe, because this is a clip and I did not watch the whole thing, maybe there's a little bit more explanation around what her comments were really based in.
But on the flip side, real quick, I just think that, you know how we kind of talk about white people because we feel like we can. It's no secret that lighter skin and, mixed race people have more privilege. So perhaps that's why people don't feel as bad about the conversation.
We have some comments. Pinky01 said nothing is wrong with her saying that. And Aqua Boogie says, if you want a brown children, don't marry Brad. And Miss Me with the BS said, yeah, right. She wish her kids are light skinned. And Tea Time said, Candiace, some things you should keep to yourself or on the kitchen table. Sarah M said, I wish you hadn't said that. They're already looking to flip the colorism on her and Wendy, and that's just added fuel to the flame. I will say, I don't watch the show much. I have had conversations about it. I do know there is a whole colorism thing going on that show. And I just think maybe it's something you just kind of stay away from, anything that could kind of like lean it either way and just leave it alone. Especially, I would think it might be a little hurtful to your husband, him thinking like, hey, married me and you want, I don't know. I ain't got kids. I ain't in it. So we're going to move on. Speaking of reality TV, friend of the show, Carlos King, found himself in some hot water while speaking about Married to Medicine cast member Sweet T's infertility issue. Take a look.
I think instead of having quad on her vision board, she should have had, some eggs and some babies.
Now, that led to a massive reaction from Sweet Tea. She didn't appreciate that statement.
Carlos, irrelevant. He should tend to his own shows. I heard he's struggling over there.
Okay, we can't spend a bunch of time on this, but real quickly, Armand, what do you think about this?
I just think the only problem with this is you have to know, as a gay man, you're going to be crucified at every step of the way, even if you are a gossiper, even if you're in that space of spilling tea, because had this been a woman saying it, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because you're a gay man talking about a woman's eggs in this climate, you will get canceled, and he should have been able to read the room on that, because immediately I'm offended. You're a gay man talking about my eggs. Period. So he shouldn't have said it.
I'm going to say this. I hear what you're saying, but this is any man. Sorry, Carlos. I know that you're a friend of the show and a part of the family here, but I don't think any man on any platform in any relationship besides the husband or the person that's creating that baby with that child should be talking about a woman and her having a baby and her problems with having a baby. That's just inappropriate, and he should not have been speaking into that space.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it's a gay man thing. It's a man thing, because it's almost like, can y'all please stay out of our uteruses and just like stick to y'all's business, because it is a little bit like you just don't really know the struggle, and it's irritating. Yeah. Just like we're asked to stay out of gay man's business or of other people's business. I think we should probably be a little respectful. I just feel like women just be open season on everyone. It's open season for everyone. All right, coming up, Beyonce claps back at country music critics. Here, oh Lord, here we go. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Freedom. It's at the core of who we are. The freedom to live without fear, to jog where we please, to wear a hoodie. The freedom to breathe. Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Please welcome our special guest co-host, T.S. Madison.
Hey, y'all. Hey, soulmates. Y'all still my friend?
TGIF.
You make me giggle like a schoolgirl.
Live and interactive.
Y'all been flirting all week, and that has not gone unnoticed by the soulmates. So might there be a little carryover after this, a little situation?
On Fox Soul.
I will go visit Al wherever he is. He can take me out to dinner, and he can pay for my babysitter.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers, the sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
My mom wanted my life to be better than what she had as a kid. When I became a mom myself, I feel like my whole world changed. You don't have to be a climate scientist to want to protect the earth. You always want the next generation to have something better than what you had.
Welcome back to the show. Real quick on that Carlos King story, I was updated with he did apologize and the video's been taken down. Just want to put that out there. All right, now Beyonce recently dropped the Cowboy Carter cover for her new album. She also responded to the critics who were upset about her doing country music by stating, "The criticisms I faced when I first entered this genre forced me to propel past the limitations that were put on me." She also said, "My hope is that years from now, the mention of an artist's race when releasing music will be irrelevant." What are your thoughts on Beyonce's wishes, and do you think it's realistic? Al, what do you think?
I think it's absolutely realistic. Look what she's done already. She's brought so much attention to the genre that we are now getting the Black, female, and male artists in the genre being showcased and played on radios, not just in mainstream, but also in the South, where they usually don't get paid. And that would only be happening because of Beyonce. And listen, the cover is great. I think all her covers are amazing. Beyonce always has the best photographer, best graphic artist, best hairstylist, best team, best makeup. It looks great and amazing. And I'm excited that she's changing the narrative for African-American country music singers. They are finally starting to get the attention that they deserve. And we all know and have heard that their streamings are up 110%.
All right, Armand, what are your thoughts?
I agree 100%. I think that the only person to be able to do something like this is Beyonce. So of course she's going to get backlash, but she is literally one, if not the greatest entertainer of all time. And she is doing exactly what she needs to do. And I'm here for it. I love everything Beyonce does. And I think that she's a trailblazer and this is art. And so I'm supporting her 100%.
Sneaker Queen 33, Sneaker Queen, I'm sorry, said, "I'm not feeling the flag in the photo, LOL. I don't know." Okay. Well, Black people are part of America, so we can use the flag. I know it kind of got dirtied up with Trump. Kara Aziz said, I'm definitely doing my part, blasting it round the whites. Okay. Okay. Kanisha Jones says, I don't like the song. It's overrated because it's her. Oh, okay.
Dang.
All right, y'all. Switching gears. It's if you own people, I swear. Switching gears. It's now time for us to give advice to our soulmates who are dealing with crazy situations and may need a little guidance. This is our T-mail of the day. Okay, this email comes from Tia in Chicago. She writes, hey, Claudia, Alan, Armand, I might be going to prison. LOL. Need some good advice. While at the club, my friend gave me her phone to take pictures of her. While I was getting all the good angles, my boyfriend's number pops up because he texts her. They don't even like one another. I didn't read the message because she was in front of me. My birthday's next month, so maybe they're planning a surprise party for me. But it crossed my mind. What if they're messing around and their dislike for one another is just an act? Should I say something and have my bail money ready? Armand, let's start with you.
If they don't like each other, that's usually a sign that they're messing around, child. So I'm gonna just be honest with you. They probably messing around because when they start acting like they don't like each other, girl, they really do like each other. So at the end of the day, you might want to have that bail money ready because he's banging your friend.
Oh, okay. Al, agree.
Look, this is what I say always. If you feel in your gut that something is not right, then you're pretty sure that something is not right. I say open the lines of communication up now so that you don't end up in jail, and ask her to see that text message and just like figure it out. If she doesn't share the text message with you, then you know it's definitely not because there's a surprise birthday party, sweetheart.
So I had friends that communicated with my ex and they were all, but I trusted all of them and they did like plan stuff behind my back. I think you have intuition, especially, I think God especially bless women with women's intuition for a reason. If you feel something's going on, there probably is something going on. And I feel like you got to be honest. You got to just be open with your person and say, listen, man, I'm feeling away. I saw you text my girl, my friend. What was that about? And just see what he says. You can tell a lot by someone's body language, how they keep looking to the left, if they lying. Just you can tell a lot by people's body language. And hopefully it wasn't a surprise that you're blown the spot. Well, maybe it's better if it was. But I think honestly, and just like asking someone straight up, what people are so afraid to say straight up, yo, what was this about? How do you feel?
I don't know about you guys, but Armand, Claudia, I would not ask the man. All right, because the man, your man, when you ask your man, you're looking for him to tell you what you want to hear. And so if he denies it, you're going to be more inclined to believe the denial because you're looking for a denial. I say, ask your girlfriend, show me your text message that I saw with my own eyes from my boyfriend, someone you hate, when I was taking your picture. She's going to show you that message.
9 times out of 10, you know what your girlfriend gives. So you know if that's that girlfriend.
Right. Your
you know what I'm saying?
Your boyfriend might have her saved under a different name, and he's not going to show you that text message. Go to the girl, get the information from the girl, and then circle back to your man.
Why did she not, when she saw it come across, I would have read it right in real time. I'm not going to bed all worried about this and stressed out. We're going to handle this right now. We have a few comments. Michelle Hyatt said, how late at night was a text? Okay, Lisa Burgess said, girl, they ain't planning no party for you. And it's always a friend and a boyfriend that supposedly don't like each other. Okay, they agree with you, Armand. Nicole Scott said, if they don't like each other, why would they be planning a surprise party for you? And Maya said, so y'all saying this man doesn't like his woman? Okay. And let's see. Jerica Chambers says, I would have opened it. I would have 100% opened it. I'm not going to wait for you to tell me.
But maybe she didn't want to ruin her surprise party if there's a surprise party.
Man, she's out here writing us letters. She know that it's not a surprise.
But the thing is, you already know because you obviously know that your friend is a floozy. You know, you have to know your friends. Like if one of my friends was texting my man, I already know what's going on. Hold on. Because just certain people I know. You got to know your friends. You don't have
your friends are floozy, but not your man. They're both in it together.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, you know that relationship. If certain friends are texting my man, then I already know. Okay, It's happening.
Time to get some better friends. All right. I want to thank our hot seat contestants, Deanna and Melanie, and my co-host Al Reynolds and Armand Wiggins for joining me tonight. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. I hope you rewatch it again tomorrow. Hit that like button, get them numbers up. Stay tuned for Fox Soul Face Up, where they go up almost as hard as us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Y'all have fun.
Yes, we're gonna have to bring that back. We need a round 2 on that one.
Yes, I ain't scared.